SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Engineering, Medical and Health Sciences, Management, Science and Humanities, Law, Agriculture Sciences. Admissions open.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. To the Almighty. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Amut Kumar Gupta, my associate, the Council of Architecture, very senior veteran architect. With the guest of honor, B.R. Mohan from Bangalore, Architect Nagendra from Lovely University, Architect Arun from Bangalore University, Architect Najib from Cochin, and Architect Nilesh Chavan from Pune. And along with that, the dynamics of this particular program, Architect Raja and Arvind, along with my faculty team and the beloved students. It's a great opportunity to be here to celebrate this fine session. Almost, we just started on 7th of June. We inaugurated the session, and probably by 10 days of time, we went to a different level of working, and we got closely associated with all these children. The whole idea of being here is just to orient them and give them an opportunity and take care of them. So we just wanted to schedule the list from the SRM. So we got the list from SRM, and we are surprised to see even the pandemic stage, we have received almost 1,350 applications to join VRC and BDUS in SRM University. So we received that from the management, and we also received, to my surprise, it is 260 applications for MArch and MDUS, and for PhD we have received 75 applications. And I'm sure that is a blessing of Almighty with all the hard work made by my faculty and my student team. Thank you so much for that. And then we worked on the strategies. We did a lot of program celebrations, webinars, seminar, whatever we call. We also conducted the best all these programs, design programs, meetings, conference, and everything all on Zoom, where we were in a pandemic state, but still we never looked at the pandemic. We took it as an opportunity, and now I think we are harvesting it. So now 1,350 applications, we just took it in our hand, and we worked out, and we shortlisted to 700 and 800, and again we have narrowed it to 500. Then we started them training for about 300. To my surprise, I don't think anywhere in the country anybody would have trained 300 students put together. Thanks to Professor Raja and Professor Arvind, who has made this dynamic work. It definitely needs the guts, first of all. And now we are in pressure that we may not be able to give that much number of seats to these children, because we have only 80 seats of BArch in SRM Kattamulugur campus and 80 seats in Ramapuram campus. And also we have 60 and 60 in both the campuses for BDUS. So out of so many numbers of applicants, now we have to be very clear whom to give. So that is the reason why we wanted to orient these students to get into how to get this international state-of-art university. To my surprise, every day, of course, we have shared it in the invite also. Every day we got different stuff, and we have scheduled it very properly. All of my faculty members came and motivated these children, and we talked to the parents, we talked to the experts, we talked to the professionals, we talked to the academicians, we brought our own academicians, our management, everybody came, and there's a very beautiful enjoyment, and it's like a family kind of feeling, and we all worked out very well, and now that is the strength, and now we are celebrating the validity. We can also hear very much from the students, the parents, the veteran architects who also came as a guest, and many more. And it could not be spelt, it should be felt. That is what I personally believe. Thank you very much. Yesterday, we also completed the PhD interview for everybody, and it was very well made, and all 75 aspirants for PhD fought so well to defend their interview. and that has spread out very well. And also we have completed the admission for master's degree at Kattamultur and Ramapuram. The admission is over, and now tomorrow we are going to have the entrance examination for SRMISD, 9:30 to 10:30 tomorrow, followed by the personal entry for all the aspirants who wanted to get into the campus of SRM. So that's how it is, and that's going to be a big race. And now we celebrate the session now with the blessings of all the great people here and with the blessings of Almighty. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dean sir. We now call upon Architect Raja to introduce the chief guest of the day. Architect Raja, please.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce Architect Amok Kumar Gupta. He's my senior and a person who I actually really love, a person who we have visited and we have got lots of courage from to practice our architecture. Architect Amok Kumar Gupta is a practicing architect and a valuer currently based out of Bhopal. He has done his graduation BArch and subsequent post-graduation MR from Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology. It was Maulana Azad College of Technology, Bhopal. In the year 1985 and 2001. He has finished his doctoral research on the topic of validation of traditional Indian knowledge of home building. Some of the notable large-scale projects and schemes being run by Government of Madhya Pradesh is being done by him. The group housing schemes for Bhopal Development Authority, Sterling Building Contractors, Rashtriya Group, New Delhi, Urban Renewal Schemes, just JN and URM, for local bodies, sports centers, and several large-scale hospital buildings across India. He is in development plan committees for several prominent towns of Madhya Pradesh Building Bylaws Committee and Review Committee for Western Zone, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, and various expert committees comprised by the Council of Architecture, etc. He is currently serving as the National Junior Vice President of the Indian Institute of Architects for the term 2014 and 2017. He is a council member representing Madhya Pradesh and the executive council member for the term 2016 and 19. He is the board of governors in Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology, Bhopal, for the School of Planning and Architecture, Bhopal, and for Samrat Ashok Technology of Institute at Vidisha, Madhya Pradesh. He is also the chairman of the board of governors for the School of Planning and Architecture, New Delhi. He is now appointed as independent director in Satna Smart City Project, Satna, Madhya Pradesh. It's my pleasure and a privilege to welcome Architect Amok Gupta sir to the dais.
Am I supposed to say something, Satish?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can speak, sir, now.
I will not take much of time.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Because I entered the room before
Yes,
I was hearing the experience of the students who have undergone the training program.
Yes, sir.
One correction I'd like to make in my resume, I am also heading as a head of the institution, Sage University Indore, Architecture School, Sage University Indore. So I'm just saying, my friend Dr. Satish Kumar, the other guest speakers, Architect Raja Muthaiya, Architect Harun Salim ji, Mohan Ramaswamy ji from Bangalore, and yes, Nilesh Chauhan from Nasik. And dear students, Architect Anita or Kavita, who was the moderator, or I don't know, she was head perhaps.
Anita.
And the dear students, you all are the future of nations. I have gone through one of the video where my friend Dr. Satish has created an image and given you as you all are going to be Vishwakarmas of the future. Who was Vishwakarma? Or what was the duty of Vishwakarma? You see, in olden days, the single person was having a combination of art, science, and technology all together. And when I say science, it is the building science, it is the material science, it is the astronomical science, every science. Nowadays, It is not like that. And world is moving fast. You may delete something, but you'll have to add something also. The managerial quality in your syllabus, the fund flow, and time scale. Why I'm saying so? In past, when you see the monuments, so-called magnificent monuments of architecture, at that time, money was never been a shortage or a criteria, and there was no time bound. But in today's era, the responsibility of an architect is to move as per the budget, as per the fund flow, and as per the time scale. Dear students, what or you have dreamed while entering your threshold of taking admission to the architecture course? The picture, an image you have developed. If you desire and opt for working for society, because it is always a blame, the architecture and architect works for a higher class of society. And there is always a demand from the architect side also, they are not getting a recognition in the society. So there are two things. If you want a recognition from the society, you have to go to the society. You have to work for the society. There are n number of studies and examples where we have seen the built environment is a tool to change not only the health issues, but also changes one's thought, ideas. The better the environment, the better is the living style. That leads to be a better food, to better thought, and altogether leads towards a better cohesive society, living to make others to live and have a journey towards upward with a positive approach. I like to just say one thing. If anybody wants to reply my question, I like what you understand by Udyam. Does anybody understand Udyam? Okay, I'll not waste the time. You see, for we all are doing studying for satisfaction and success. What are the success parameters? When I say the success parameters, it is the intelligence, dhairya, udyam, bal. These are the 6 points. But it is in not the order what I have said. The first is udyam, that is the entrepreneurship. Then comes the dhairya, the sahas, that is the courage. Then is dhairya, the patience. Then is buddhi, the intelligence. Then is balam or shakti, the power or force or strength. And then is parakarma, that is the might or fame. Though you all are from, I'm talking to students who are in southern part of India, may not be able to understand Hindi very well. But I'll recite a shlok which is in Sanskrit, and I'm very sure you all must, or you all may understand. That is the Udyam Sahas Dhairyam Buddhi Balam Parakarma Shadete Yatra Vartante Tatra Devam Sahayak Kritam. That means if you are having these qualities in this order, wherever these qualities are there in this order, there the divine souls will be present to help you. When you read this thing in order, you will find the buddhi, the intelligence is fourth place. First is the entrepreneurship, the courage and patience, which I usually find the patience component day by day is losing in the young generation. And that is the line Intelligence is one parameter, but diligence counts more. I have heard you all talking. I wish you all the best for coming future and coming years. And while talking, definitely the level of confidence was there. And I wish and pray that you all should excel in your field. May not be in architecture, may not be other places. Wherever you are, you should be there and get that. Give the credit to the teachers, to your parents, and all these things. Thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Satish, for inviting me for this program.
Thank you, Amog sir. Thank you so very much for your inspiration and blessings that you gave the aspirants. I now call upon Architect Tiagu to introduce the guest of honor, Architect Mohan BR. Architect Tiagu, please.
I take immense pleasure to introduce today's guest of honor, Architect Mohan BR, partner at Architects Inc., Bangalore. Architect Mohan has over 30 years of experience in professional service with expertise in large-scale healthcare, residential, institutions, and commercial projects in major cities of South India. Has extensive experience in many technologies with key focus on designing and detailing with new technological solutions. He graduated in Bachelor of Architecture degree from University of Visvesvaraya College of Engineering, Bangalore in 1985. His vast professional experience includes a role of project architect at VK Giridhar Architects, Bangalore, a role of senior architect at Mohan Associates, Bangalore. Later, he established Architects Inc. at Bangalore as a partner in 1991. Architect Mohan also held various positions in professional bodies. To name few, he was member in Bylaw Review Committee, BBMP, Government of Karnataka, member Finance Committee, Indian Institute of Architects, Mumbai, Honorary Treasurer, Indian Institute of Architects, Karnataka Chapter, Vice Chairman, Indian Institute of Architects, Karnataka Chapter, and he also published Architects Should Not Compromise with Functional Aspects of Hospital at Healthcare Management in 2002. He has a lot of feathers to his hats. To mention few, he has won Ultratech Award for the Best Concrete Building, Hostel for NIE Mysore, Commendation for Satya Sai Super Speciality Hospital from former Honorable Prime Minister Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. I welcome Architect Mohan to take over the mic and have his words and encourage the students.
Kamala, can you share your experience?
Yes, ma'am. Is it audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. My warm welcome to you all to this wonderful valedictory function. I'm here to share my 10 days experience with SRM. The 10 days session was very informative, very interesting, very useful. And I personally enjoyed the class a lot. Good evening. My warm welcome to you all to this wonderful valedictory function. I'm here to share my 10 days experience with the SRM team. The 10-day session was very interesting, informative, and very useful. I personally enjoyed the class a lot. After joining the class, which had such a positive learning experience, I'm able to feel a boost up in my confidence. These few hours I spent with you all has helped me to solidify my decision to pursue architecture as my career. So our Honorable Dean Sir, Dr. Satish Kumar, V. Aravind Sir, G. Raja Sir, Anita Ma'am, and the team, I'm very grateful to express my gratitude to the passionate professors and architecturers like you who worked really hard, spent the valuable time with us, and helped us to gain all the possible knowledge about our next step in life at SRM. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, team. Yes, sir.
We have Mukti.
Am I audible? Hello.
Yes.
Mukti, you can go ahead.
Good evening to all the respected architects, Dean Sir, Kavita Ma'am, Raja Sir, and all the delegates present here. First, let me introduce myself. I am Mukti Prakash from Giridih, Jharkhand, and I am a SRM aspirant. These 10 days, which were held, the webinar which held on these 10 days were extremely helpful to me, and it has boosted up my confidence. The knowledge which were provided by Raja sir, the attitude which was shown by all the faculties of the SRM has boosted me a lot. Knowing about the history of architects, Mesopotamia, Indus Valley civilization, Egyptian civilization, color theory, etc., has put a great effect on me. It is said that knowledge is power, and after gaining these knowledge, I feel quite more powerful. I feel power in myself, and my confidence is also boosted up. And I would like to specially thank to Raja sir for boosting my confidence up, as I used to think that only the great artist or born artist can be an architect, but he taught me that no, it's not necessary to be a great artist, but you just need to have passion for architecture, geometry. You have to feel the geometry, and I'm extremely thankful to you, sir. And I would like to end my speech, but I'm extremely thankful to you, sir. Thank you all the SRM. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mukti. Balashri?
Good evening, all. I am Balashri Avirami, and I'm from Chennai. I'm really grateful to all the faculty members and SR management for holding up such a beautiful session on this evening. First, I would like to thank all the teachers for teaching us so well. We really loved this sessions. This 10 days of journey was really helpful and was so great in learning, especially Raja sir. When he posts some artworks or any other kind of craft in the group, he immediately used to reply for it. It's really amazing. It's none of the teachers do it actually. I really feel happy, and I think SRM has boosted up our confidence, courage, and strength to step forward towards our dream. Thank you so much, SRM. Thank you.
I call upon architect Balamaheshwaran to introduce the guest of honor, architect Najib.
Good evening, all. I am architect Balamaheshwaran here. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce a multifaceted architect Shri Najib. His accolades knows no boundary because he has his body of work ranging from professional, that is his profession architecture. He has also contributed to the social realms. And he also has this huge extracurricular activity and his passion towards filmmaking, film production, etc. So what I'm going to present about his work is some of his others that he has earned over a period of time. He is a graduate from College of Engineering, Trivandrum, and he's the founder and chief of this practice, Najib Associates, which is based in Kochi and in Dubai. He's a former chairman of Indian Institute of Architects, Kochi Center from 2012 to 2014. He was a team leader of Kochi Metro Station design. He has received the Best Worker Award from IIA National Body for 2 consecutive terms. And he has published this book called The Directory of Building Materials, and he's also a chief editor of the first ever All Kerala IIA Directory. He has also received honorary doctorate from Indian Visual Academy for Peace and Education under Niti Aayog, Government of India in 2008, among which some of which is Outstanding Designer Award from LULU Yusuf Ali for the School of Building at Chalakudi in 2011. When it comes to his social realm, he has equally contributed great many achievements and materialistic awards for outstanding line of 1995 are some of the few of his achievements when it comes to the social realm. and he is a vice president of Anti-Hartal Group in Kochi. These are some of his social activities. And when it comes to the extracurricular part of it, he is he's a film critic. He has won this Film Critic Award and gold medal winner for the best short film, Malayan Tente and Madhava Kutti. Best film co-producer for the film Friends. Founder and creator of first revolving restaurant in the South India. And he has been this TV presenter for G1 TV and Asianet for the popular program called Ente Veedu, which has ran around 150 episodes and it has broadcasted. And he is also a radio programmer of house-related matter in Asianet, Radio 675 AM in Dubai. Apart from that, he has contributed to World Architecture Conference 2018, Dubai. And for the same, he has received many honors from Indian Institute of Architects, Punjab, Haryana, and New Delhi chapters.
Thank you very much, Maheshwar. Thank you for a great introduction about me.
Welcome, sir.
So,
welcome.
Yeah, it's a very interesting subject you are talking about inspiring architects in future. So I would like to, I know the time is very limited, very much constrained. I have been allotted only 5 minutes to talk. So I would like to start my duties as an inspiring talk about the aspiring architects of India. So, which I would like to give some several points, like, to become before going for architecture, the selection of university is the first thing. So worldwide there are many schools or colleges of architecture, but there are also many architecture schools in India. You might be find them in places like Tamil Nadu, some other places, Karnataka, Mumbai, Pune, etc. places. Students have to make their right choices. So it is a field of experts that require vital education, different skills and experiences. College or universities that are offering a degree of architecture are on a lookout for students who are outstanding in math and also acquired some knowledge or already shown interest in drawing and design skill through summer jobs, internship, etc. Such students are first preferred. The number 2 point, must be ready to study hard. If a student wishes to be successful in architecture, then he or she must be prepared to sacrifice their entire time to studies. This field is a very competitive one. So students have to give a lifetime commitment to this education if he wants to top in this field. So again, I would like to tell you so many other things. To become a successful architect, you have to do a complete study of the 4 primary areas of maths, that is geometry, trigonometry, calculus. But even though those who are not keen in maths have also done very well. So the number 4, must be able to solve the problems with the creative and innovative ideas. Whether you have math skill and drawing skill, but it is important that you have a skill in solving problems with the help of your creative and innovative ideas. A successful architect is the one who is able to solve any problems of his clients quickly with the satisfaction and design building accordingly. So number 5, learning from the work done by the famous architects. So gaining an inspiration from the works done by the famous historical architects is the real foundation of a bright future for a student pursuing a degree in architecture. That is very important. Students can also learn a lot about their works that can guide and help them in this field and make them a successful architect. So Chennai is supposed to be blessed with a lot of excellent architects and great architectural works. So again, visiting places, that is a very important thing for an architect's life. That is what I feel, that are to be best designed. Apart from learning about the famous architects from past, it is advisable to visit the places where you can personally look at the amazing and incredible architecture and design. Then financially, it might not be possible for all to travel and over the world, but they can definitely travel within India and see the well-designed cities built by famous Indian architects. And you can also learn more by personally by seeing the wonderful architecture rather than learning from books. Be prepared to sacrifice for a successful career. After you have a successful taken admission in the best architecture college in India, especially in Tamil Nadu, you must be ready to do hard work to complete your studies. Your studies in the sense you have to, for this you might have to give up your leisure time, reduce your sleeping hours so that you can utilize those hours for studying hard work, and complete concentration will surely help you to achieve architecture degree with the flying colors. So likewise, necessary for students to do internship. That is also very important things. After becoming an architect, you must go for a successfully achieving an architecture degree with the students, must do an internship in the particular field. In today's competitive market, there is a demand for highly skilled and experienced architect. So by doing an internship, the person will be working under an experienced architect and he will get good exposure and experience in that field. While applying for a job, this experience counts and he might land up having a good job with a high salary. So what I'm telling, after completion of architecture studies from the architectural schools in India, you have to search for job and get a good architect to be a part of the life and successful career also. Architecture is one of the best successful career if you are really interested to study. Thank you. These are all the things I just want to tell the upcoming architects to join in architecture colleges and classes. Thank you.
Architect Najib, for the amount of information and the advice that you shared for the students. Thank you so much, sir. We now call upon Architect Kavita to introduce the guest of honor, Architect Nilesh Chavan.
Good evening to one and all here. I take great privilege in introducing Architect Nilesh D. Chavan. With an impressive academic records, he completed his B.Arch at PVP College of Architecture, Pune. He is the principal architect of NCA Architects and also an eminent academician who has been visiting many institutions across the nation. He holds the record of being the youngest chairman IIA of Nasik Center, which he held for a term of 2004 to 2006. We welcome you for the session, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, SRM said, and my dear friend Satish Kumar and the dynamic Rajaji, Amogji, hi from Nasik. Then Mohan is there, Nagendarji is there, Salim is there, and Najib is there. Thanks for calling us for this wonderful decree function. Now, mainly we have been told that you have given the 5 minutes and there are aspirant students along with their parents. So for students, I think Najib said quite good and Amogji is always fantastic when he speaks something. So now I will again continue with what they two people said, and because see, I am myself and Rajaji is the youngest over who is sitting in this August gathering. Okay, so now being a student, what is expected from you people in your college life? See, architecture is definitely a very beautiful field, very creative field, and it's like your dream comes true because you are designing for some end user, some client who is coming to you with all his dreams, and his dream is definitely going to fulfill by you because his house, his office, or his workplace, everything is designed by you people. So that is very latter stage. After you complete your graduation, then only the client will come to you. But during your graduation, there has to be few things which you have to definitely insist upon. One thing is that while studying anything, I mean, not only in architecture, in everywhere, in your school, colleges, or everywhere, discipline is the foremost thing. I mean, that is the most important thing in everybody's life. If you are disciplined enough, then only you could learn properly. Then second thing is that respect your faculty, because say 2-3 students, that's 2-3 aspirant students talked about Rajaji, how he tackled with the entire scenario and how he I mean, how he encouraged the students. So that respect should be there from your side to the faculty. Then sincerity is the must. See, you are entering into a kind of program or kind of course where sincerity is the only thing. Because at say your submissions are there, probably you are in 8 to 10 days you are in this sessions, and your submissions is the hello, your submissions are
Architect Nilesh sir, kindly unmute your mic.
hello.
Yes,
Hello. Yeah. Okay. Then your passion for the things, because say without a passion you can't be a good architect or good. I mean, even if you observe your teachers also, a good teacher is who is very much passionate about the teaching and about his work. So when you are becoming an architect, make sure that you are passionate about your work and make your eyes open every time you go outside. Keep your eyes open. If you watch any monument, you try to sketch it down. If you watch any good house, try to sketch it down. If you watch any good hotel or any good fort or anything like that, whatever you like, you try to sketch it down. See, everything is digitalized. Who have ever thought that I'm sitting in Nasik and talking to you people as you are one of the guests, and through this digital platform that Zoom we call.
Kindly hold on. I think he just has a break. He should be back with us. Go on to the next part of the program. I now call upon the aspirants Ayush, Trisha, Sneha, and Shreya to share their experience with us.
Hello everyone, I'm Ayush man. I'm a design aspirant and I would like to share my experience with SRM. It was a great initiative with SRM to conduct online classes for NATA coaching. And I would like to thank you, Dean sir, for being the backbone of the program, the faculties to give their valuable inputs for the works we did, and all the moderators to make this possible. I was given the opportunity to be the moderator for one session, and I would say the peers I got were so intuitive to representing their creativity. It was a wonderful journey, and this I will remember forever. In this, I not only grew as a designer and an architect, I also grew as a person. I'm looking forward to joining SRM and studying with this great faculties and peers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ayush. Can we have Trisha?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello everyone, I am Trisha and I am from Andhra Pradesh. Now I want to share my experience from these online classes. First of all, I was inspired by my father to become an architect. He is a civil engineer, so from my childhood, I used to saw him draw and plan buildings. So from then onwards, I used to have more interest in buildings and its history. I applied for 3 to 4 colleges, but no one conducted a another online session like SRM, and I loved the session. It was a great opportunity to meet so many great professors, architects before joining the class itself. I thank Dean sir, Kavita ma'am, Anita ma'am, and Arvind sir for their motivational short stories. It is difficult for anyone who to come every day with different and new motivational short stories, but it's good to be heard. I especially thank Raja sir. Sir, you're very cool and motivational and inspirational person. Because of your motivation, I came over my stage fright and I become moderator one day. And because of your teaching, I understood everything easily, like material and its constructions. I know SRM since my second grade, as my 2 own sisters studied there, and I visited more than 10 times in 8 years. And I'm hoping to join SRM and be a member of SRM family. I thank everyone of SRM faculty for this 10 days NATA online session. Thank you, SRM. Thank you all.
Raji?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Nilesh ji, you can.
Yeah. Yeah, I can continue. Yeah. Okay. Now I think I start talking about digitalization in the architecture. Now see, everything is going to be a digitalized. And what is happening? A good architect is not who sits on a laptop and working every time. I mean, 24/7 on his laptop. It is not like that. If you want to be a very good architect, I'm saying very good, not only the good. The very good architect, love your pencil, love your sketching. That is the key to success in architecture. Now, next part is that the how to make yourself again to be a successful or a good good person altogether. You have to be a very good listener. Whenever you are in your classes, whenever you are in some kind of group discussion, whenever you are in with your faculty or with your parents also, try to be a very good listener what they are saying to you, because see, everyone, this your faculty, your parents, they are talking only for your good and not for, they don't expect more from you. That only thing they expect, that everything good will come to your end, and that is the entire faculty. I mean, not in India, throughout the pan world we have seen that faculty is always working towards the students, I mean towards the betterment of students. Now uh, definitely in this 10 days, you heard many things about the good architecture, what the plan is, what section is, what elevation is. I'm not here to talk on that. I mean, definitely, I am here to promote you as a human being and to be a very, I mean, what you say, very confident person. So I will give you two examples and I will stop myself because only 5 minutes were offered to us. And two examples are like both related to the cricket. I mean, sports, I'm a sports person basically, and sports and study, they always, I mean, my philosophy is like that, they always shall go hand in hand, because when your mind is fresh, then only you involve yourself in a study. So I will give you one example of a one smart kid. Once a match between, and I think every one of you, about 150 odd students are there who are the participants today. And I think out of those 150 students, 120 might be habitual to watch the cricket. So this incident is from the cricket itself. Once a match between India and Pakistan was going on, and that time, Navjot Singh Sidhu, we all know him, that he's a very good batsman. He was batting, and Waqar Yunus and Imran Khan, these all are doing a very good fast bowling to Indian batsmen. So every second ball, that time, I mean, this incidence is way back in the 90s. Every second ball was a bouncer. And Sidhu is passing that ball, the other batsman is passing that ball. And in between the over, that Waqar Yunus came to the Imran Khan. Imran Khan was, that time he was a captain. And he said, yeah, Imran bhai, I mean, I should, ये मैं हिंदी में ही बात करना चाहूँगा. I know that many of you don't good at Hindi. But Imran bhai, can we take a new ball? क्योंकि 80 ओवर हो चुके थे. After 80 overs in Test cricket, they usually took a new ball. So shall we take a new ball? That Waqar Yunus said to Imran, and Imran said, no. अभी नहीं लेंगे, बच्चे को आने दो. So who is that bacha? I mean, I don't ask you the question. I will again, I mean, in an open forum, I always ask this question. Who is that bacha? Who is that kid? That kid is Sachin, no, none other than the Sachin Tendulkar. And afterwards, with his sincerity, with his discipline, with his patience, and with his passion, he come out as a very good cricketer. And we all know that he is a god of cricket. So what Satish or Anita madam or Rajaji or all other faculty who taught you in this 10 days, or your parents, what they are expecting from you people, that be like that kid. Not see, everyone can be a Sachin Tendulkar, but at least we should try. If you don't try, then you can't go to the first step. If you go for a first step, that first step itself is a way to success. So try to be that bacha, always believe in yourself, and try to go on that path. Then second example is Virat Kohli. When Ashish Nehra started his career as a cricketer, probably you all have seen that photograph that Ashish Nehra is giving award to a kid, Virat Kohli, and see the time, how the time changes. When Virat became a captain, Ashish Nehra played in his team. So this is how we all, your teachers, architects, I mean, all who invited for this program, wishing you all success for your career, and hope that not only you be an aspirant. I feel that out of all, I mean, those whole 300 students who joined this seminar and this process, all should become architect in their future life. And yes, definitely all the very best to you all. And thanks Rajaji and Satishji once again to giving me the honor to talk in this program. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Nilesh ji, for the vibrance, hope, and goodwill you have shared for us. In spite of all the
Yeah,
distance,
thank
you have still managed to be with us. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it was actually a network glitches. Yeah, sorry for that network glitches.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon Sneha and Shriha to share their experiences.
A very good evening to all the faculties, aspirants, and parents present here. My name is Sneha, and I'm from Tamil Nadu, Chennai. It is my great pleasure to talk here where so many people have joined us. I would personally like to thank Raja sir, Kavita ma'am, Dean sir, and Arvind sir, and of course the SRM team for this wonderful opportunity. First off, I would like to say architecture is a beautiful subject. It is an honor to be studying one of the professional courses out there. I would love to thank SRM and their team for bringing forward this initiative of 10 days online session. I did wonder, not our online coaching in 10 days, but our wonderful teachers taught us everything we need to know in just 10 days. Not everyone gets to interact with great architects. In the past few days, we have had amazing interactive sessions with amazing architects. Thank you so much for making all this possible. Thank you, SRM team, for putting a smile on our faces. Thank you so much.
Can we have your twin sister also to speak?
A very good evening to all. My name is Shriha. It's been my greatest pleasure attending this class for the last 10 days. I was at a point where I knew nothing. I had no proper guidance. I just knew that I'm going to do architecture and had to write NATA to enroll for the course. I was so glad that SRM started this online program. I don't think any other college have done this much to support and guide the applicants. They care for the students so very much. After just one day, I knew that all I had to do was blindly trust the professors helping us out. They spent so much time on us by guiding us for NATA and helping us kindle a passion for this creative and beautiful course. I'm eternally grateful for these last 10 days and thank you so very much. I would like to introduce our mother, Mrs. Kavita Manivannan, to talk about her experience.
Mike. Hello. Good evening to everyone present here. I am parent of Sneha and Shriya. My name is Kavita Manivannan. When we started to discuss about the course, what they are planning to do after 12th standard, they both said they want to do architecture. Then I began my journey, scouting colleges for my daughters. I selected SRM because my sister and my brother are alumni. SRM gave them a very good exposure and they are settled in US now. And another main reason is when I personally visited the college in Ramapuram, I was very happy by the care the teachers showed me. When I saw the initiative and steps taken by the professors, I fixed my mind. I have to join my daughters in SRM. And I have a good confidence that SRM will give my daughters a very good exposure. And I thank you all the professors, everybody, for helping my daughters and guiding my daughters. Thank you so much. Thank you again.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. Thank you, Sneha and Shriya. Thank you, Kavita ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can I now ask Tyagu sir to share a video of the journey that we had the past 10 days? Yagu sir?
Just give me a moment. I'm doing it.
A very warm morning to all of you.
My dear students, faculty members, and others here. It's very nice to be here in front of you.
So, good morning, everyone. I think we will go to the class.
Representing all the architects from the South India chapter and in fact all over India.
It gives me an immense pleasure to tell you that now we are going to meet all days for about another 10 more days. We would like to take up the whole journey of 5 years, which we are going to travel together.
Thank you. Good morning. Another beautiful day for interaction with the beautiful people, very creative and very enthusiastic people.
The dynamic Professor Raja. Nice to have you on the third day once again.
Dear friends, and thank you so much for for your posters, paintings, your photographs you have sent.
First of all, I would like to thank for all or many who has joined yesterday's session for the valedictory for your seniors.
Color green, red, but I can't find anybody who doesn't like a color.
Can I share the screen now? For different ways of learning, teaching, and experiencing process. This is a great opportunity.
Let's celebrate another day full of architectural thoughts and artistical expressions. And I'm so happy. Yesterday also you have posted lots of photographs.
Deliver a small insight into proposed architectural students who are trying to come into architecture, to architecture studies and to become an architect. I think
To see all of you all waiting ahead of us, 15 minutes ahead of time. Thank you for all your attention and activity with us, which is really enthusiastic.
Lord Krishna prepared Lord Arjuna to get into the war. That preparation is very important. That preparation he made.
Everything in our mind, everything is visualized very properly by us actually. So it is always not needed for us to actually, express our
years. It is not like something like it was happened 1,000 years or 500 years before. Once the human civilization started, the architecture got emerged.
Mentored by Lord Krishna, when that is called Gita Upadesha. That is what he was talking about.
towards the program and the course and life and how an architect makes the life easier or the life to be celebrated. What celebrating?
Or everybody should understand what is our history. Without our history, we cannot grow. And what are we today? Yes, it doesn't have any meaning.
Kings of the world. So the history actually changes, but the wonderful buildings which they have built is showcasing, they are actually showcasing a testimony to the world by saying are very, very good in our craftsmanship.
The most beautiful part of the profession, the challenges which we take up, and how it kind of makes you as a personality end of the day. I think that's more important.
And this is a great opportunity for all of us to get inspired, educated, motivated, or whatever you call. And we are very happy to be for this kind of sessions.
In the primitive life, to actually save him from the animals, or to have a good safety for himself, for a privacy, he actually he kept himself inside a cave. In the cave was not sufficient for him, so he actually you carved a shelter out of the cave, and he made a wonderful light inside. So this is how a human shelter explored in a first way.
I'm supposed to give you a talk on how interesting architecture is going to be. So architecture as such has always been
a very big eye opener in terms of what life is and what a design field is out there in the world.
More than you, your parents are working towards it, and they started talking to many of their relatives, and their prayers are very serious.
Thank you, Tyagu sir. I would now like to call upon Architect Mohan, who had a bandwidth problem. He is back again with us. Can we hear from you, sir?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Perfectly. Loud and
Loud
clear.
and clear. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know how many students are still there in this session.
They're all there.
Well, I would like to tell them that architecture has changed a lot from very early stage to present day. I was talking about Indian architecture. Indian architecture is good. It's deeply rooted in our history, culture, and religion. And our architecture has progressed with time, right from Bronze Age, that is our Indus Valley civilization, to rock cut caves, early Mid Ages, Rajput architecture, Buddhist architecture, Mughal architecture, and then came an era of European colonial architecture. Of course, when we joined, that is, when I joined architecture, we hardly knew what architecture was. Not like the times now, everybody knows what architecture was. Many considered, including some of my folks, as it's a branch of agriculture. And in some cases, quite a few people thought architects are the ones who design just the elevation or the grills in a building. But it has evolved. Now, I think everybody knows what architecture is about. For more than about 50 years of our independence, we are cities of pre-independence buildings, which is changing slowly now. Now the architects think about designing the buildings as spaces rather than just merely as objects. And many of us are beginning to look at the larger picture within the cities. And rather than focusing solely on individual projects, we are seeing the need of architecture to engage with cities. This is a big jump, a quantum leap, I can say. Architecture is not just merely an aesthetics, it is about functionality also. The student should keep this in mind. It's about a way of living. Our changing of our lifestyles have impacted architecture tremendously. It has been evolving. The way we change our lifestyle, the architecture too is changing today. And technology has changed everything today. That is the information. There is a lot of information available, but are we converting it into knowledge? That is the question. It can be either bad or good. We still have a long way to go. And budding architects, they need to take it further. Like our Winston Churchill said, when we shape our buildings, the buildings shapes us later. I'm sure a lot of students, budding aspirant students, have a lot of questions. Whether they can do anything in architecture, whether what is there after graduation. I'm sure if you are aware, there is a big agenda from our Prime Minister last year. He has outlined the development of more than 100 smart cities. 40 million plus dwelling units are going to come up and 20 million plus affordable houses. It's already started. Better infrastructure and a thrust towards urban development and transformation. And slum rehabilitation. Slum rehabilitation, as we know, as this COVID pandemic, how it has hit the slum areas.
I'm sure we all have to put ourselves into it and see how we can better their living there. It has been, if you look at the number of architects, the skilled profession, what we need to come out with 100 smart cities, 40 million plus dwelling units, and so on. Probably, I think we need more than 75 million skilled people in real estate and infrastructure alone. We are just about, there's a requirement of 4 million core professionals, that is architects and engineers alone. In India, we have a ratio of almost about 5,500 architects per 10 million population. So architecture definitely has lot of scope. And as you know, our right now in today, probably we are looking at about 20,000, only to about 20,000 architects passing out every year. So there's a lot of scope for every architect. Some of the, probably I think the aspirant students, I would like to stress on 4 important things, which they have to keep in mind the moment they graduate. One is they have to probably be multifaceted. They have to know probably the other aspects also, not only architecture, connected to architecture. And they have to be responsible socially. They have to look at our environment. We should make sure that we don't end up the way we are designing the buildings now, we are killing the environment. I think we have to be really more responsible to that. And whatever you do, be passionate about your designs, your whatever work you are doing. And last but not the least, architects, please be little more business minded. That is necessary because we architects lack that business acumen there. I think that is really a bad thing. But little, I wouldn't say too much, but little, it have to be business minded. With this, I wish all the aspirants a good luck. And thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Mohan sir. We were a little worried in the beginning that we were not able to get you, but we are now very happy that we didn't miss you. Thank you so very much.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you for sparing your time, for coming in such short notice. It is indeed a great pleasure for us to have you with us. And I'm sure you are a great inspiration for the aspirants. Thank you so much, sir. I now ask Tyagu sir to show another video clipping of one of our aspirants' experience.
I just want to say a huge thank you to the faculty of SRM for giving us this opportunity, for being able to attend the 10-day crash course. And it was really useful and helpful and a great experience to every single one of us aspirants. And I just want to say that we learned so much from the experienced architects that you introduced to us every single day. And hope to see you guys in SRM. Thank you.
I am very thankful for the positive energy emanated from all the faculty members of SRM and also the guest lecturers. I thank Dynamic Raja, that is Raja sir, Ms. Anita ma'am, Kavita ma'am, Dean sir, and all the fellow aspirants and the aspirants who became the moderator for the following sessions. I thank you very much, and it is my dream to study in SRM University. I hope to see all the other fellow aspirants in SRM. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you, Alisha and Manoj. Thank you so much. Ma'am, unmute.
Now we call upon...
Kavita ma'am, unmute yourself.
Yes, I have unmuted. Thank you so much, Raja. We now call upon
Yes.
Architect Ganesh Jogi to introduce the guests of honor, Architect Harun Salim.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I think this is going to be a memorable evening for me in inviting Architect Harun Salim sir. And I think it's my great pleasure in inviting such an eminent architect for this valedictory function. And Haru Salim sir graduated from the Department of Architecture, University, Vishweshwar College of Engineering at Bangalore University in 1980. Architect got his post-graduation in landscape architecture from the SPA, New Delhi in 1983. Architect has begun his professional career in 1983 as an in-house landscape architect in Oro Service D, Aurobild Trust, Pondicherry, where he worked on the landscape development of Salem Steel Township in Tamil Nadu under mentorship of late Professor Muhammad Shahir of SPA. On his return to Bangalore in 1985, Sir has started his independent consultancy in both fields and has a moderate number of architectural and landscape projects to his credit. He was also invited to teach in the Department of Architecture as a guest faculty in 1987 as guest faculty as a guest faculty, and with the active involvement of students, Salim sir has participated in national competitions of the design of rock garden in Lalbagh, organized by the Horticulture Department, Government of Karnataka. The collaboration landscape design proposal was adjectivated as the best entry and has won the first prize. In 1995, Salim sir was selected and appointed as assistant professor in the Department of Architecture, Bangalore University. In 2005, Sir was promoted as associate professor as a parameter faculty. Salim sir was an active member of Design Cell consultancy wing of the department, engaged in the design of building and landscape of the university. In 2001 and 2002, the landscaping of the Vice Chancellors and Administration Block were awarded Best Garden Design by the Horticultural Society of Karnataka. Salim sir was founding member of the Department Aluminium Association, which was actively involved in conducting motivational talks to the students of the department. The association also gives Best Design Cash Awards and certificates to students of all semesters, as well as providing financial assistance to the financial challenged students. Salim sir was served as the chairman of the Department of Council for the year, eventually returning in August 2019. His industrial contributions: as an associate member, Salim sir has served the Indian Institute of Architects, extending over a period of 16 years in the capacity of executive committee member, honorable treasurer, and joint honorable secretary, and actively involved in organization for 2 national, 1 southern regional, and 2 state level conferences, besides many seminars. In recognition of his contribution of the Karnataka chapter, he was awarded a certificate of outstanding contributions by IIA. I now take immense pleasure in inviting Salim sir to give us valuable notes to our admins. Thank you.
Thank you for the lovely introduction.
Thank you, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Okay. Now, this session brings back memories of 1975, when I myself was an aspiring student who joined architecture. There were very few architecture colleges in India, perhaps only half a dozen. Now there are more than 500. And as Mohan said, architecture was a relatively unrecognized profession. Nobody could understand the word architecture, and they would always confuse it with agriculture, horticulture, etc. But now things have changed. Architecture has come out on its own, and people now recognize architecture as a recognized profession. And the students who are aspiring to be architects are a product of this. Architecture, abounds everywhere around you. And I'm very sure that the students who are aspiring to be architects have also been exposed to architecture, and that inspiration has now made them to take up the profession of architecture. NATA is the beginning. Not everyone, can become a professional. So NATA is a process of weeding out people who are not deserving of the profession, but to select people who have an inclination and aptitude towards architecture, because the need of the hour is to have good professionals. Now, I would lay emphasis on the word professional because they are a special group of society who deliver services, and all professions are tough. They are not easy. They need time, they need knowledge, they need the requisite skills in order to deliver. Delivery is a very important aspect of any profession, for that matter of fact. Now, as a teacher, I would like to give my own experiences, about how things begin in architecture. As I said, NATA is just the beginning. It just gives you a very small peek into the world of architectural studies. So my experience with the first semester students is that they are quite shocked, by the enormity of the things that they have to study. But never mind, there is a period of 5 years to learn about what architecture is, and that is just the beginning. I would also advise the students to go through the syllabi and the syllabus in order to find out, what exactly this course is all about. That it is not just glamorous creating buildings and all that, but there are a lot of things, that go into creating a building. And the most wonderful thing about this profession is that when you design and create, it actually is built in front of you, and that would be the most satisfying thing. All right. Are you able to hear me? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Many, they would also be wondering, about opportunities. Well, I would like to say that I have taught almost 34 batches of students. And I am proud to say that 60% of the well-known architects and the most successful architects are my students. They earn in crores. People who have not been able to become consultants because that requires an extraordinary perception of the profession and other skills too, have been employed as senior designers, and they are in the salary range of 30, 40, 50 lakhs, which is good sum of money. So students who are aspiring to be architects, don't really need to worry about the money aspect of architecture and their earnings. Okay. And I've always told my students that there are about 6 essential ingredients to become very successful architects. The first thing is to obtain a degree. The second is time management. You see, all these skills have to be developed, when they are students. And unfortunately, most of these skills are not developed or not emphasized upon. In fact, architectural education, if you ask me, is a highly romanticized version of what happens outside, which has absolutely no connection. And students will be in for a culture shock, when they pass out of architecture and start joining practices in order to practice the profession of architecture. So I think, this has to be emphasized when you're teaching architecture. So the essential ingredients are that you have to develop your skills over a period of 5 years. You have to be persevering in what you're doing. Please do not procrastinate, because what I find is the students most of the times do not deliver on time. And that is a bad habit to deliver. And in the profession, it's going to hurt you. Thirdly, money management is important. Time management is important. PR skills are extremely important. That needs to be told to the students very, very clearly. They do develop PR skills, to a certain extent when they're making presentations in their studios and their classes. Thirdly, it's a very competitive field. You have to learn to be competitive. A sense of competition is always there, in the classrooms, because each one is trying to vie with each other to come out to the top. It's a good profession, and it's a springboard, for you to also join other professions. Many of my students have become IAS officers. Some of them have gone into management. And one of my students in a feedback told me that even the IIM graduates, are quite amazed by her thinking skills, because these thinking skills were taught to her in the Department of Architecture, and that is the course. And that is what usually referred to as out-of-the-box thinking. And as you know, many have gone on to become film directors and authors and entrepreneurs. So the possibility are virtually limitless. And this is a profession, that you can practice till the day you die. There is no question of retirement. You can keep practicing. And as the old adage goes, you become better with age. We are like wine. The older, the better. And as I said, there is no limit to practice. You can keep practicing this profession till the day when, and there's a very famous saying which says, architects never die. They simply forget where to draw the line. So I'm wishing all the aspiring architecture students who will continue our own legacy and historical legacy of architecture. And remember, I would like to also emphasize that there will be the future guardians of our habitats and environments. So there is a big responsibility on their shoulders. And with this, I would like to wish them all the luck. And I'm also very sure, that these online sessions have actually helped them and boosted their confidence to tackle the data examinations. And I'm very sure that we are going to get the best of the lot. And I thank SRM University for taking the initiative. I'm very sure that most of your students will make it to the architecture course and you'll get the best of the students. Thanks a lot. All the best, guys.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you for sharing from the legacy of your experience. Thank you for your precious insights. And thank you for giving us your time in such short notice. Thank you so very much. Now I call upon Architect Prashant to introduce our yet another guest of honor, Architect Nagendra. Architect Prashant, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be a part of this celebration, and it's an honor to introduce our guest of honor, Professor Architect Nagendra Narayanan. So I'll just give a brief description about him. Professor Nagendra Narayanan is currently working as an HOD at Lovely School of Architecture and Design, Lovely Professional University in Punjab, India. He is associated with a lot of number of technical, educational and social society in different parts of India. He has about 1.5 decade architectural academic excellence experience. He was awarded the Gaurav Samman and Raja Ratna Samman in the year of 2004 and 2008, respectively, for his interest in social and educational work. He was also awarded Gold Medal for Outstanding Performance in MArch in the year 2012. He is awarded A3 Foundation Teachers Award in the year 2015 for architecture for his outstanding contribution of the architecture fraternity for the nation by legendary architect of India, Architect S.D. Sarma sir, on the 60th Design Award function at A3 Foundation, Chandigarh, India. He was also honored by Srijan Book of World Records, a unit of Rashtra Srijan Abhiyan, India, on January 25, 2020 for his outstanding contribution to the award, the people of India, to get the awareness to the people of India about their heritage and leading the global movement, My Heritage, My Pride. So it's my immense pleasure to have you for the event, sir. And the stage is virtually yours to share your insights and motivate the aspirants. Welcome you, sir. Yes, and you can talk now, sir.
Yeah. Very good evening to all of you. Good evening, SRM. And first of all, I want to, congratulate behaving like a Thalaiva, Dr. Satish Raja and his team for organizing such type of very super duper work. SRM doing really very super duper work for our upcoming budding architects. I am also giving very good evening to our fellow faculties, fellow architects, Nilesh Bhai, Najib Bhai, Salim sir and Mohan sir. And this session is exclusively for our upcoming budding architects, basically. So I want to share that whatever the important thing for the budding architects, that is upcoming budding architects, that is very important. Many renowned architects like Le Corbusier and some other thing, already speak about that, different type of principles. But I want to five important points exclusively for our inspiring and our upcoming budding architects. That is very important. And the first point is, as well, already Salim sir expressed about that one, eligibility criteria, that is NATA and JEE paper 2, that is very important. You must go through detail what about the syllabus of NATA and JEE, that is very important. To score more is best a way for doing architecture. This is the stepping stone of the first initial stage. Other important thing is that selection of the college. No doubt, SRSM doing very super work in South India and at a national and international level. And under the able leadership of Dr. Satish sir, he is also representing the Council of Architecture. SRM Dean Satish sir representing Council of Architecture, and Council of Architecture is the statutory body for monitoring the architecture education in India. So this is the golden opportunity for our inspiring and upcoming students for the proper guidance. So selection of colleges, that is also very important. And as far as the selection of the colleges typology, about 450 architecture schools all over the India, that compromises with IITs, NITs, SEPT universities, Sir JJ College, private universities, state universities, and private institutions. So there are a lot of opportunities, but you select where there you be a groom as a leader, because after pursuing the architecture course, leadership quality is very important. Without leadership, we can't do anything. And the third one, when you admitted in the architecture school, you must be architecture first letter is means active. Always be active. Active for submission, active for attending the lecture. If your lecture is in the morning, you must attend, even if you have worked whole night for your assignment. But punctuality for attending the class, that is very important. So do hard work, but be smart, because we are in the 21st century. You are the upcoming aspiring student of 21st century. So be smart enough. And the fourth one is, after completion of the architecture courses, first year, second year, third year, that is the first part, and fourth year, fifth year, that compromises with the combination of architectural training, architectural practices, and some other thing. That is also very important. So you must inculcate in yourself different type of important qualities, like be a punctual, be a team leader, not be a team manager, be a good team leader. Leader and manager, both are different things. So be a good leader to manage, because architectural practices and architecture, whatever you are doing in your class, that be leadership, and that creates the leadership. And the fifth point is after completion of the 5-year courses, you try to search happiness through architecture, because architecture is our profession. Architecture is our profession. That is the pride moment for all of us. So how we can search happiness through the architecture? How we can search? Through the passion, through the determination. Okay, and we already aware about that in architecture, the now era of digitization. Okay, so we will talk about you will study during your curriculum for 1D, 1 dimension, 1D, 1 dimension, 2D, 2 dimension, 3D, 3 dimension. But from my side, there is a suggestion that you also try to touch the 4D, 4 dimension. But 4D is different. D indicates here the 4 word, that is determination, devotion. You must be create like a active and be dynamic, and dedicate yourself for completion of your work. So always apply the 4D formula to be a successful as a budding as a aspiring architects. Aspiring architects, your role is to qualify with good marks, with good rank in NATA and JEE. Okay, and as a budding architects, when you admitted in the architecture school, and you people, when you study, your target is that to be qualified with good marks and to inculcate a skill in such a way that you be the leader in your profession, upcoming profession. So this is very important. Okay, and after, if you are doing like in this way, you will happy, and your society will be happy, and your, you know, through this, in this way we can search happiness through the architecture. This is my you know, fifth point. So there are a number of points, there are a number of things, okay, but these 5 points is important, like 5 elements. We all are made up of 5 elements, and in I have already discovered one word, and that word is Bhagwan. Bha, Ga, Va, Na. Bha means Bhumi, earth. Bha means Bhumi, whole world is made up of Bhagwan. Bha means Bhumi, earth. Ga means Gagan, a sky. A means Agni, fire. Va means Vayu, air. We all are made up of. And last one is Neer. Neer means Jal. Jal means water. Okay, so earth, sky, these are the 5 elements. Through the combination of these 5 elements, whole world be made up of. So according to me, if we follow the 5 points, any aspiring students be a you know, become a great and good, you know, excellent budding architects, and after the completion of the course, that we become a rising architect. So there are 3 phases of the for all our aspiring students or upcoming budding architects: aspiring students, budding architects, and rising architects. So there are 3 phases. You must be try to adopt, and you be a successful architect in coming time. And this, I want to add on one thing that is very important for every human being, everyone, architect, engineers, professionals. Whatever you be a good human being. You be polite for everyone. You do some extra, go out of box as a thinker and as a doer for betterment of the society, for the betterment of your family, betterment of your society, betterment of the society, betterment of the nation. Nation first. Always think about the mind. Okay, so these are the points that is very important. And I want to add on one thing of Salim sir. Salim sir said that after completion of the courses, you can do like that one. So sir, I want to add on one more line. For architect, a sky is the limit. For an architect, a sky is the limit, because we are addressing the cloud. We are constructing as an architect, you know, multi-story skyscrapers. So we are addressing the cloud. So maybe here about 100 our aspiring at budding architects, maybe some, you know, other Hafiz contractor, maybe some other BV Doshi, maybe some other Raj Reval. Okay, I want to float some question. Raja sir, can I float one question to our budding aspiring students?
Kindly do that, Nagendran sir. Nagendran sir, it's a pleasure, sir.
Yes. So I want to, because I am an architect, educator, and leader also. I am leading number of organizations all over the India. Even if ILDC, we have chapter in Tamil Nadu, International Leadership Development Council, ILDC chapter in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana also, Karnataka also. Okay, so I am the general secretary for that one. I want to one float question for our budding architects, but that question is, you know, very tricky question. Just want to float, that is related with the mathematics. If the value of sec theta minus tan theta equal to P, what will be the value of sec theta? If the value of sec theta minus tan theta equal to P, what will be the value for sec theta plus tan theta? Yes, starting time for all aspiring students. Fastly.
You can message in the chat box. You can message in the chat box.
There is need of message, sir. Sec theta minus tan theta equal to P. What will be the value of sec theta plus tan theta?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
No. This question is
Minus,
not for you.
sir, minus
You are our
B.
saliva like
Sir,
Satish sir.
yeah,
I am
sir.
floating question because such type of questions will
Sir,
come
sir.
in the
Yes,
NATA
sir.
and JEE exam.
Yes, sir. Adiraj Singh has said it is minus B, and Bhuvaneshwar has said is minus P.
No, wrong, sir.
Srishti Totkar is also said minus P. Snega and Manivandan says it's A.
No.
Okay, sir. I think you can answer them, sir. No.
Answer is 1 by P.
1 by P.
1 by P.
Okay.
So this is the basically exclusively for aspiring students. Sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. So if we apply the algebraic formula a square minus b square equal to 1, okay, so a plus b into a minus b. So one value given equal to p into sec theta plus tan theta equal to 1. So sec theta plus tan theta equal to 1 by p. So I am not testing the, I know all our aspiring students are very intelligent. That's why all are in touch of saliva like Raja sir and Satish sir. Getting my point? But I am igniting to our brother and sisters of aspiring students to prepare for, much more prepare for the examination competition. That is very important. Okay, so by this, we stop my word. Thank you very much, SRM, Dr. Satish sir, Raja sir, and whole team for giving this opportunity. I will always in touch. And for the betterment of the architecture education and profession, I am always ready with tanse, manse, thanse. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir Nagendran sir, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and you've been a backbone of us for a long time, sir. As you are talking about leadership qualities, sir, and the mentorship qualities, and the leader always searches his disciples. And you said Talaiva to me and Satish sir, but our real Talaiva is there, sir, and he is there today online, sir. I request our real Talaiva, our leader, our beloved leader, and we want to welcome architect Vijay Garg sir, past president of Council of Architecture. Thank you, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for making
Welcome.
this program wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. We would like to actually hear from you, sir.
Vijay sir is our leader.
Yes, sir. Ever
our big
leader.
bro, our big brother.
So our Talaiva, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. I request sir to actually. Sir, I have unmuted you, sir. Sir, kindly unmute yourself, sir, please. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Satish. And Raja, I just wanted to hear, I was not here to speak. I just wanted to listen what is going on and what are you doing. And
sir, you made us to
have
speak.
Gurus like
you made us to
Salim
speak.
Sir and Mohan sir coming and addressing here, and my elder brother Amok sir is here. I think they will say it all. And Nilesh is another young architect. And Nagendra has spoken, Najib has spoken, and I'm sure what we are talking to young architects is basically architecture is one place where nobody is second, everybody is first. And I'm sure Salim sir would agree to me that we don't believe in grading people 1 to 10. We say everybody is first, because in our class, when the students do any solution, every solution can be perfect and still correct and be different from others. Unlike any other discipline in engineering or architect or science discipline. But in our discipline, there could be 40 students producing 40 different solutions and all 40 could be right. And what we are looking for is very rightly summarized by Nagendra. And what I would like to emphasize, the architects are here to distribute happiness all over. Because our work is one which creates happiness for people. Whether we are building houses for people, whether we are creating infrastructure, it is all add value and smile to people's faces. And that is what is important. And architects have to be always the leader, because they are supposed to lead from the front, and whatever is being created, they have to imagine and they have to take all the team members together and produce something which is acceptable, which is workable, which can give happiness to people. And that is what is greatness of this profession. I will not say that technically whether you are good mathematician or good science student, but a good human being is more important to be in architecture. In architecture, it is very important to understand the psychology of people, habits of people, and their lifestyle. And if we can give them happiness through our words, through our work, and make them comfortable, and with whatever little they have, they should be made comfortable without saying that you have very little and it is very not sufficient for you to be comfortable. So we have to design for rich, we have to design for poor, barring none. We have to make everybody feel comfortable within the means, whatever they have and whatever the resources we have around us. And in our country, we have huge demand for architects, and we have lot of duty, lot of people who are deprived of the services of the architects, and we need large number of architects. Undoubtedly, this profession has good future. I'm sure the budding university like SRM, I have very high regards for SRM as an educational institution, and particularly the way my friend Satish is handling, Raja is contributing to this. I'm sure the students who will get into this university or join this profession will have great things to contribute to this profession and to this nation. Thank you very much for giving me time. I don't want to make a speech because it's already too late. And thank you and all the best. And I wish that all of you join this profession through this university or some other university, but do well and do great contribution to the profession and society at large, and do service to the mankind, and have humble and a polite talk, leadership qualities, and a attitude to serve people. That is more important to become good architect. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much, sir.
1 minute. I request the parent of Shivani, Arun sir, to actually give us words. I kindly request the host to unmute Arun sir. Arun sir, you have raised your hand. Yes. I request the host to unmute. Yes, sir. Sir, you can speak, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, you can. We can
Hello.
hear you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please, kindly
Yeah,
speak.
yeah. Good evening to all. I'm Arun, parent of Shivani Arun. I would like to thank SRM and Dr. Sadish sir team for conducting this wonderful online session. Special thanks to Raja sir, who is with utmost sincerity in imparting knowledge to the students. And also he handling the technology. I don't know how he's handling answering to everyone at a time. Keep on sending a response and appreciating students using the word chanceless. Sir, are you using the same word to you, sir? Raja sir, chanceless, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All the best, sir. All the best. Thank you so much for the opportunity, sir.
Thank you, Arun sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yes, ma'am. You can do the procedure.
Thank you so very much, Arun sir. Now I call upon Ganesh, Madhubala, Sanya, and Vanshika to share their experience.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. I don't know why everybody is looking so tense. Just smile a bit. So, Dean sir, anyway, you look so great today. So, hello everyone. I'm Ganesh Aravind from Chengalpet. I'm an entrepreneur, model, and climate activist. A very good evening to Dean sir, faculty, chief guests, and all my wonderful architect friends. First of all, I would love to thank all the faculties who have worked a lot for all making this NATA online session a great success. Anyway, I'm a kind of guy who sleeps in most of my school classes, but it's really great to know that I'm really attentive here. This is even a great success for all the faculties making me attentive. So And also mm, so even this is a teeny tiny 10 days, we can see the chemistry between we and all the faculty sitting here. Especially Raja sir and Anita ma'am. I would also like to thank you, thank my friends Kriti and Sneha for helping me with my yesterday's presentation. I once again thank all my beloved faculties and friends for making this boring quarantine way more interesting. So stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much. Be prepared for your tomorrow's exam. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tata.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I have Madhubala, please?
Good evening to all the architects, faculty member, and my fellow mates present here. I'm Madhubala from Hyderabad, and I would like to talk about what an immense pleasure it was to be a part of SRM family and the online ATA sessions for these 10 days. I personally am a socially anxious person, but here I am today talking for you without any fear. And all the credit goes to Arvind sir, Raja sir, Dean sir, Anita ma'am, and Kavita ma'am. I don't think I would have been this confident to talk if it weren't them who made us feel really comfortable, and they were really friendly and jovial with us. They nurtured us as their own kids for these 10 days, and they gave us so much love and affection as their own kids when we weren't actually even officially a part of SRM. So I can't even imagine what a great experience it would be when we join SRM and become their family. And I'm also very thankful from the bottom of my heart for always motivating us and pumping us to do better. Even though some of us were having that inferiority complex inside us, you made us overcome that and made us really confident. Thank you for that. And I'm not going to say that I'll miss you all, because I'm sure that there'll be a day when all of us will meet, and I hope to continue this journey of architecture with all my peer group and the faculty member for the next 5 years very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhubala. Can we have Sanya?
Sanya, go ahead. Sanya?
Greetings, one and all. I'm Sanya and I come from Lucknow. As my fellow participants spoke earlier, they talked about how interactive and how productive these classes were. One aspect that they missed out on was that it was not just cultural, it was not just knowledge exchange, but it was more of a cultural exchange, especially from me, for someone who hails from North India. It was amazing to interact with people from all over the parts of India, and it was indeed a very productive session. And I would like to thank the entire faculty of SRM for giving us this opportunity and making us feel a lot more confident in our work. Thank you so much.
Vanshika, please.
Ma'am, I don't think Vanshika is there.
I now call upon our dear Raja sir to say a few words and also deliver the vote of thanks. Raja sir?
Good evening, everyone. I think that is the toughest thing which I'm going to do today, because it is always, I said earlier also, kabhi alvida na kehna, like in Hindi they call it kabhi alvida na kehna. Okay, so never say goodbye. Okay, this is a journey which we have started now. We are actually going to enjoy this beautiful journey in architecture. So I'm going to actually have a great step forward. This 10 days class which I have given you, or by SRM, is a point where we have started our journey. So I would like to actually thank our dean, my dear mentor, Dr. Satish Kumar, for arranging such a wonderful virtual platform to communicate with the young, vibrant and talented students who have a greater passion to pursue architecture. I thank the faculty members of Architecture Department of SRM IST for their valuable time and effort in making this orientation program successful. Without them, it would not have been possible for me to get on. Especially Architect Kavita ma'am, Architect Anita ma'am, Architect Arvind for their untiring contributions. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the special speakers for the sessions, Dr. G.P. Satish, Dr. Radhakrishnan, who is present here, Architect S. Sendil Kumar, Architect Vijay Vinithan, Architect Parisutta Rajan, Architect Shakti Murugan, Architect Sendil Kumar Das, Dr. Manogaran, and Architect Vinit Chadda from Bhopal. All of you have actually contributed into the minds of these young people, and you have made these minds of young people to grow. And as some of the speakers spoke, we are going to create a new kind of entity. We are actually seeding now. You have seeded them. I thank our chief guest architect Amok Gupta sir, my senior and COA member, and I thank all the guests of honors of the session, Architect B.R. Mohan, Architect Nagendran sir, my lovely friend, Architect Harun Salim sir, Architect C. Najib sir, and Architect Nilesh Chavan sir, my brother. Indeed, you have given our aspirants great valuable insights which would be greater benefit for them in their architectural journey. And I cannot end without thanking to all our aspirants. I don't want to be actually very formal with my aspirants and my lovable kids actually. You know, you have all given me so much of love. You know, I can see so much of heartings which are put in my group. You know, all the time whenever I actually make a, it is a very small thing I have actually given you. I have actually given you a drop of water, a droplet of water to grow in architecture. As we can see, this SRM has a beautiful tree. I also want you to grow as a beautiful tree and gives the olives. And you know, the olives actually gives oil to this entire environment and to the world of architecture. I really want every one of you actually, you know, to learn and to understand architecture. That actually will make me successful as a person who actually predate your architecture. No, that's the person who actually gave you an introduction about architecture. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful to you for giving me an energy and enthusiasm to practice architecture. Because today I have actually, after 10 days, you are all saying that I have learned, you have learned from me, but no, I have learned from you. You are the young minds who have actually given me so much to learn every day. Because the paintings which you have posted, the posters which you have posted, the origamis which you have posted, the shading devices which you have done, the perspective which you have made, given me a new perspective in my life. You know, I am not a great sketcher, but you guys have made me a great sketcher. I have actually become an admiration for all of you. No, I'm not an admiration for all of you. You are actually my inspiration. I'm taking this as a leaf of my life. I'm hoping to see all of you in my college, SRM, and I'm hoping to see you in my architectural fraternity. I welcome you all to this beautiful world, architecture, and let's celebrate life and let's celebrate our passion towards architecture. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the opportunities given by SRM ISD and my dear brother, Dr. Satish Kumar sir.
Thank you so very much, Raja sir. Thank you so much. So we had a very wonderful 10-day journey, and this is but only the start. So we shall start very soon. All the best for tomorrow's exam, and we shall meet at the interview and then meet every other day. God willing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
God bless all of you. Thank you for this. Thank you for a wonderful evening.
All the best to all the students. Farewell.
Thank you, Harun.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, SRM
Thank
team.
you, sir. Thank you, Mohan sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Harun sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Amok sir. Thank you so much for, gracing this occasion.
Yes.
Thank you, Nilesh bhai. Thank you so much.